my dears, and welcome back to my corner of the internet. I'm Shannon, and today I have another tea talk video to share with you guys. If you're new to my channel, my tea talk videos are just where I sit, chat, catch up with you guys, tell you what's been going on, things I've been loving that aren't necessarily makeup or book related, and we just have a chat. So today I have my Louisa May Alcott mug, which I love. I love the flowers. I think it's so pretty. It's got the quote from Little Women going around it that says, "I'd rather take coffee than compliments just now." And I love that quote. The tea that I'm currently drinking in my mug is this one here from the brand Steep, and it's the organic chamomile citrus. And it's so delicious. I love any kind of lemon teas. I love chamomile teas, so the two of them together is just amazing. One that I've been loving this week in general, though I'm not drinking currently, is from David's Tea, and it's their Honeycrisp Apple. I think this came out in their fall collection last year, and it is delicious. I think in my last tea talk I was drinking an apple flavored tea as well. This one is outstanding for anyone. I think David's Tea, I think, is a Canadian chain, but you can definitely order it online. And if you're in America and you're ordering from a Canadian website, it would be beneficial to you because when the exchange rate went through, it would be cheaper than it looked like. So that'd be great. David's has so many amazing teas. You honestly can't go wrong no matter which tea you pick. They're all perfect. Not sponsored, though I wish, maybe someday. As I was getting ready to film this video, I was putting my makeup on and I was watching Graveyard Girl Bunny's video that she put up, I think yesterday, called Why I'm So Scared. And it's amazing. If you haven't seen it, you need to. It's so good. Yesterday also, the series with her and Shane Dawson on Shane's channel finished up. What a beautiful, inspiring, amazing series that was. It was 4 videos. All about a half an hour each, except for the last one was almost an hour. So I know it's a bit of a time commitment, but if you have the time, you should definitely watch all 4 of them. He goes to her home, he reaches out to her, he gets to know her, and he helps her rebirth her channel, and it's just amazing. And then she posted this video that kind of goes hand in hand with his, and it's just beautiful. So I definitely recommend checking those out if you have the time. Also, in terms of like YouTube videos, I don't know if any of you are familiar with Megan Tonjes. I'm sure a ton of you are. But I've been watching her videos for about a year now. Again, she's a bigger YouTuber. She does, she puts up daily videos. Some are just sort of like news recaps of what's in the news sort of things. She also puts up music. She puts up just all kinds of really excellent content. And yesterday I think I watched a video where one of the things she also does is she has this like 800 number where you can call into her and leave questions if you want advice. So this one girl, she had called in and she asked for advice because her grandfather had recently passed away and she wasn't sure, you know, what's the proper way to grieve. And one thing that you learn when you're watching Megan's channel is that 4 years ago, I think 4 years ago, she lost her grandmother, someone who was a pivotal person in her life. And I can relate to that a lot because I lost my grandmother when I was 17, and she had been like a mom to me for a lot of years when I was really little. My mom was a single mom and she worked, you know, 2 jobs to put a roof over her head and keep food on the table. So I spent a lot of time with my grandparents. And when she died, it honestly threw me into a very dark spiral. It was the darkest time of my life and I didn't know how to cope. And I don't know why I didn't know how to cope so extremely. I guess it was the first loss, and I was just, it was like losing a mother figure. And I just, So I love listening to people talk about grief. I love reading books about grief. I love hearing people talk about grief and grieving. And of course, grief is such a personal thing, and we all do it differently, but I love hearing about the ways other people do it, because sometimes you hear something that you hadn't thought of before and it clicks inside of you, and you never know when you're going to hear that thing that's just going to make sense to you and to your heart. And in the video, Megan was talking about how one thing that drives her in her life is doing things that her grandmother never got to do, and then seeing them, you know, taking a moment while doing those things to sort of look at it with her grandmother's eyes. And that hit me right in my feelings. And I'm trying not to cry now because I do that too. And when I heard her say it, she just worded it so beautifully, and I was like, that's exactly how I feel, but I had never really put it into words. And it was just such a beautiful video, and I'm actually going to link it down below, because I know so many people, I mean everybody goes through grief at some point in their lives. It's one of those universal uniting factors that we all have in common, so we can all sort of relate. But I know currently some people are going through loss, and maybe it would be helpful to them, because it was beautiful to me. And in the video she says, you know, the first year is the hardest because you have to go through every day without that person, a year full of every days without that person, you know, Christmas, Thanksgiving, their birthday, and then eventually back to the day they died. And that, even, she said, you know, even now for her 4 years later, it's still hard. And for me, I lost my grandmother, I was 17. I'm 36 now. So we're nearing 20 years, and it's still hard. And the thing about grief that I think a lot of times people don't tell us to our faces especially when it's fresh and new, is that it never entirely goes away. You just learn to accept a new normal, and yeah, it does get easier, but it never goes away. So yeah, I'm gonna link that video down below, because maybe it could help you or someone you know. Cheers. I was joking around with my husband the other day that I should start making ASMR tea sipping videos, but I don't think I'm going to do that, but just the idea of doing that made me laugh. So anyway, you guys, I don't have a whole bunch of other things to say today. I had, it's been a bit of a week for me. I've been busy, and then also I ended up not feeling great, and I'm on a second course of antibiotics. The first one didn't quite take, so I'm on a second one. So if I've been slow in watching your videos or responding to your comments, that's why. I'm here. I'm just currently moving in slow motion. Anyway, I hope you guys had a beautiful day. I hope it's as beautiful as our day has been. It's so warm, it's so sunny, it's just perfect. And tonight I get to go to my daughter's end of year band recital. I cannot wait. I love, love, love getting to watch her perform. It's so fun. She loves it so much. It's something she's so passionate about, and so getting to watch her do it, it warms my heart. So there we go. We'll end it on that note. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.